Uh-oh. Boba Fett actor Mark Anthony Austin reacts to Disney renaming Boba Fett Slave One. Well, here we are at Bounding in the Comics discussing this particular issue. Boba Fett actor Mark Anthony Austin, who played the character in the 1997 Star Wars Special Edition film, recently reacted to Disney's renaming of Fett's spaceship Slave One. This is in response to Lego Star Wars renaming the ship to just Boba Fett's starship because the name The Vessel was already taken. As for why are they doing this? Well, Lego Star Wars design director Jens Kronwald Friedrichsen and Lego Star Wars lead designer Michael Lee Stockwell provided some insight. Stockwell first declared, to Jedi News, by the way, "We're not calling it Slave One anymore. This is Boba Fett's starship." When asked why the name was being changed, Friedrichsen explained, "Everybody is. It's probably not something which has been announced publicly, but it is just something that Disney doesn't want to use anymore." Okay. So, following this revelation, Austin took to Twitter to declare, "My ship will forever be Slave One. Nothing, not even Disney, can change or will change that. This is the way." So there he is. He has the image and everything. In a subsequent tweet, Austin wrote, "When applying for personalized plates for my car, the DMV would not allow Slave One." Okay, I understand. Had to try, but I get it. This Disney idiocy, however, not buying, not conforming to the mouse. No siree, not gonna happen. When I was growing up, I loved Disney. No more. Oh boy. He would then proceed to mock the apparent logic behind the changing the name. He wrote, "Death Star sounds a bit harsh, doesn't it? Maybe tone it down a bit, eh? Six Star, potentially Dangerous Star. Is that coming next?" Well, Mr. Austin, don't give them any ideas, because yeah, I think so. Oh, no. The Dangerous Star. Yeah, that's... Probably they wouldn't say Six Star after what we've been through last year, you know. But anyway, in a subsequent tweet, he added, "Stormtrooper sounds a bit violent, doesn't it?" Yeah, especially when you consider what it's based on. But from now on, Storm will be reduced to Slight Rainfall Trooper. Yes. His other tweet, "Dear Disney, in regard to the Star Wars franchise, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Simple." Well, we have a new hero here, don't we? And can't argue with that, huh? I mean, yeah, they spent a lot of money to buy this franchise that they don't like, and they took it and burned it to the ground. That's odd. That's very odd. Oh, well, but apparently on the official Star Wars website, it's still called Slave One. But for how long? So, Bounding in the Comics goes into a Chapek, talking about the values of Disney and the values of inclusion and whatnot. But they obviously don't care about the lore of Star Wars. Yeah, they don't. And that's, I've seen their movies. So, that's what rules the roost at Disney. Certain words are problematic and stuff like that. So, this is the type of crap that shows you what the problem has always been for the current era. And it is, of course, it isn't just Disney. There's, all the franchises are being destroyed by this nonsense. And, of course, Mr. Austin here points out the logic here. But the problem here is there is no logic. They don't think it through. There's very little consistency and wokedom. And that's how that rolls. And you can't keep hiding this. And that's, obviously, I don't know what Mr. Austin's doing these days. He won't be getting any jobs from Disney anytime soon. apparently doesn't want it. And I'm sure some say, oh, well, he's just butthurt because he wasn't involved in it or something like that. But I can't argue with the points he's making here. It's pretty spot on. And, you can't, there's no way to cover up the failure. It's in constant state of decline. And they had one chance where they brought it back, and then they pooped the bed on that. And it's within the merchandising sales and all that. Those are the metrics you can actually see, and it's terrible. Mandalorian is the only thing that sells. Gee, wonder why. And hence the problem. And so they can lie about their numbers and all that, but you can't lie about that. And how long can you stretch this out? And then again, you keep doing this type of crap. I don't know who ultimately made the decision, but, it's right there in the designers. Well, Disney doesn't want to use the word anymore. Yeah. So, there you have it. So, yeah, I mean, how long before Death Star's no good? When they do the inevitable reboot of the original trilogy, and they will do it. Provided they still have the money left. And that sort of thing. And also, back to the point of Disney is in no position to lecture anyone on anything coming close to anything recognizable as morals or what have you, or anything of virtue, when we saw what they did to please China and their just blatant disregard for human rights and that sort of thing. So it's like, why bother? Disney is its own worst enemy. It's like, sell the stuff. Give the marketplace what it wants. Just do that. That's all you got to do. Just can't seem to bring themselves to do it. So, recent things about, things are moving, things are changing. Well, and I understand the logic that it's going to take a long time and all that sort of stuff, and the wheels are slow and turning. But then, another dumb thing like this happens. Don't know how far back the decision was made, and it's hard to believe that there's hope for Star Wars with idiocy like this continuing to reign. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.